Hello friends, welcome to VFocus classes. In this session, we are going to discuss quadratic equations for bank exams. Friends, you know that quadratic equation has become one of the important topic for the bank exam because in the prelims exam, you are getting 5 questions from this topic, and also in the mains exam, you are getting 5 questions. And also for each and every exam, whether it is IBPS PO exam or clerical exam, or whether it is RBI assistant exam or grade B exam, NABARD exam, or SBI PO exam or SBI clerk exam. In each and every exam, you are getting 5 and 5 questions. And also it is an easiest topic, friends. And in generally in the exam, they will be giving us to compare the roots of two quadratic equation, and we need to decide the relation between the roots. So for that, we need to know the nature of the roots, we need to know the roots, and also we need to know how to compare the roots. For that reason, we'll be starting our discussion with the basics. First, we'll see what is a quadratic equation. Then we'll see how to solve a quadratic equation. Then we see how to compare the quadratic equation. In this video, we'll be discussing what is a quadratic equation, and we'll also be discussing how to solve the quadratic equation. And also we see some of the problems to relate the quadratic equation actually without much time. Now we'll see the problems, friends. First, we see this is a quadratic equation. Its form is given as ax square plus bx plus c. Means a is x square coefficient, here b is x coefficient, and c is something constant, we say. And in this equation, solving the equation means finding the value of x, friends. How do you find the value of x? By using the formula. What is the formula? Minus b plus r minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. But by using the formula, it takes some time. So we follow a method called factorization method. What is the method? Factorization method. So what is this method? We'll see now. So in the factorization method, now go to the regular quadratic equation and take what is the value of a and see what is the value of b and see what is the value of c. Now you take value of a and c. So 6 and 7. You multiply both of them. We'll be getting a product. And for this product, we'll be writing the factors. What are the factors? 1 and 42 and 2 and 21. And is there any other factor? Yes, 3 and 14. What is other factor? 6 and 7. Out of these factors, we need to choose such a pair of two factors, such a couple of two factors. If you add them, we should get this number, friends. What is this number? Plus 13. So which couple of factors, which pair of factors will give the answer as 13? 1 comma 42, if you add, you won't get. 1, 2, 21, you add, you don't get. 3, 14, you add, you don't get. What is the pair you are getting? 6 and 7. If you add 6 and 7, you will be getting 13, friends. So our factors are 6 and 7. Like this, you found the factors. Now we need to write the roots. Once you know the factors, how to write the roots? Reverse the symbol of the factors, friends. What is the symbol of the factor? Plus, positive है. So अभी minus 6 लिखो, minus 7 लिखो. और दोनों factors, these two factors are to be divided by number 6. Now you divide these two factors with 6, friends. So what is the answer you are getting? You are getting minus 1 and minus 7 by 6. So two factors are negative. You got two factors negative. Friends, observe one thing. Depending on the C symbol, depending on the sign of C, we can say the nature of the factors. Means whether it is a positive or negative, we can easily say, friends. See here, C is positive and also B is positive. Means entire equation is given in terms of positive terms. But what are the roots you got? Negative roots. Roots you will be getting as negative, friends. Now we'll see the next thing. Remember these things, friends. Now we'll solve the next problem. Here in this problem, 2x square minus 11x plus 5 is equal to 0 is given. So value of a is 2 and value of b is 5. Value of c is 5. Value of b is minus 11, friends. So 2 into 5, you will be getting 10. And product is positive. But if you find the factors 1, 10, 2, 5. If you add the factors, you should get negative, friends. How do you get negative factors? How do we get, friends? Product is positive, but the sum we need to get negative. Means both the factors must be negative. Both the factors must be negative. Out of this, if you add, which pair of factors you'll be getting? Minus 11, minus and minus 10. So these are the factors. Now you write the roots. How do you write the roots, friends? If your factor is negative, you take here positive, and divide it with the 2, friends, the value of a. So what are the answers you got? 1 by 2 comma 5. So you got positive answers. See, friends, here C value is positive and B value is negative. Your roots are positive. Two roots are positive, friends. Earlier, C value is positive, B value is positive, roots are negative. See, friends, when C value is positive, you will be getting either roots positive or negative. Roots positive or negative. Remember this thing, friends. Now go to the next problem. Here the problem is given like this: x square plus x minus 6 is equal to 0. Now try to solve this. What is given? So before x square, what is there? Nothing. 1 is there. So before x, what is there? 1 is there. Now you multiply a and c, that is 1 into minus 6. So our product has become minus. So whenever the product is minus, friends, remember that one factor must be negative. One factor is negative. But which factor is negative? Which factor is negative? In order to say that, go through the symbol of b, friends. If b is positive, then big factor, large factor will be positive. If b is positive, large factor is positive. If b is negative, large factor will be negative. So what are the factors of 6, friends? That is 2 and 3. And if you add, you should get plus 1. And we know that one of the factor is negative. So what are the other factors? 1 and 6. So here it will become minus. Sorry, big factor is positive. So this is plus and this is plus. So this is minus and this is minus. Now if you add the factors, what is that you should get? You should get plus 1. So what are the factors you got? Minus 2 and 3. Now you find the roots. So what are the roots? You'll be getting 2 and minus 3. 2 and minus 3, you need to divide it with a, friends. So 1 and 1. So what are the factors we got? We got the factors as 2 comma minus 3. Now you see friends, what is there? So now you observe the symbol of C. Symbol of C is negative. When symbol of C is negative, when C is negative, you got one factor negative, friends. When C is negative, you'll be getting one factor as negative thing. Now go through the next problem, friends. Here the problem is given: 10y square minus y minus 24 is equal to 0. So this is the value of A, and this is the value of B, and this is the value of C. You multiply 10 into minus 24, you will be getting minus 240. So product is negative. When product is negative, immediately look for the symbol of B. B is negative, means big factor. Big factor will be negative, friends. Large factor will be negative. So for 240, we need to find out the factors. And after finding the factors, if you add, you should get 1, friends. Forget about minus or plus, you should get 1. It means you need to take the difference. You need to take the difference. Difference 1 means the factors must be consecutive numbers, friends. So from this, finding the factors will be very difficult. So we follow the technique here. So what are the factors of 10, friends? 2, 5. What are the factors of 24? You will be taking 3, 8. Now you see 2 into 8 is 16. 5 into 3 is 15. So what is the difference between them, friends? That is 1. And which is the big factor? Big factor is 16. So it must be negative, friends. So you got the factors as 15 and minus 16. So these are the two factors. Now what we need to do? Now we need to find out the roots. How do you find the roots, friends? You negate the factors. What is the first factor? Minus 15. What is the other factor? Minus 16. So you write it as plus 16. Now divide with 10, friends. Divide with 10. So what is that you'll be getting? This minus 3 by 2 and this is 8 by 5. Now you got the roots. Again here, now go through the symbol of C. Symbol of C is negative. That is the reason you got one of the factor as negative factor. This is a very simple thing to observe, friends. Symbol of C is negative, so you got one of the factor as negative thing. So what is that we have observed so far? Now see here. So when C value is positive, and B value is negative, you got the roots as positive. Both the roots positive, friends. Two roots positive. And when C value is positive and B value is positive, you got two roots as negative, friends. Two roots negative. See, when C value is positive, indirectly we can say when C value is positive, both the roots will be positive or negative. Fine. Now see here. So here B value is positive and C value is negative. B value is negative and C value is positive. Negative. So when C value is negative, what is that we can say is one of the root is negative, friends. One of the root is negative. It means other root will be positive. One root is negative and the root is positive. So remember these things, friends. And if you remember these things while solving some problems, even without finding the roots, you can answer some questions. Even without finding the roots, you can answer some questions. How? We'll see now. We'll see 2 to 3 problems which can be solved in an easy way. Then remaining problems we'll be discussing in the next class. C problems. Yeah. What is given here? 6x square minus 17x plus 12, and this is 3y square plus 22y plus 24 is equal to 0. See, friends, if you want to solve, you can solve the equations and you will get the value of x and you get the value of y. And you compare these two. Directly I say x will be greater than y. How did I say x is greater than y? How did I say? Don't think that I already know the answer. It is not that I know the answer. By looking at the equations, I can tell the answer. How? See friends, when 6x square minus 17x plus 12 is given, what is the symbol of C? Positive. What is the symbol of B? Negative. When C is positive and when B is negative, how the roots will be, friends? Positive roots. Roots will be positive. Fine. And 3y square plus 22y plus 24. C is positive and B is positive. Then how will be the roots, friends? Root will be negative. Means without finding the roots, we can tell the nature of the roots. So x is positive and y is negative. See friends, always positive numbers are greater than the negative numbers. So that is the reason I could say that x is greater than y. Even if you solve the entire problem, you will be getting the same thing, x is greater than y. So this is one of the trick that we can use in the exam. Now go to the next problem. What is given in the next problem? 10y square minus y minus 24 is equal to 0. 12x square plus 11x minus 15 is equal to 0. What is the symbol of C, friends? Minus 24 means one root is negative and other is positive. And here also C is minus, so one root is negative and other is positive. See friends, when one equation you are getting the roots as negative and positive, for other equation you are getting roots as negative and positive. If you compare both of them, you can't establish a relation between x and y, friends. X and y के बीच में you can't establish the relation. No relation you can say. You can't say any relation between them. If the directly option is given no relation, their answer is no relation. You can't establish relation. So here there is a chance of getting either or case, but this thing we'll be discussing the next class, friends. So here we are only discussing very simple problems. Either or chance is there, but we'll be discussing it in the next class. Now we'll see the next problem. What is given in the next problem? 6a square minus 25a plus 25 is equal to 0. 6b square minus b minus 2 is equal to 0. Here you can say that both the roots are positive. Here you can say that one root is negative and one root is positive. Now compare these two and tell me the answer. See friends, here both are positive. Here one is negative. When one is negative, there is a chance that whatever the value you are finding A can be greater than B, because one value is already negative. Positive is always A can be greater than B. To establish this relation, in order to find whether A is greater than B or not, what we do is we find the roots and then we compare the roots. Fine friends, what is given? 6a square minus 25a plus 25 is equal to 0. So for this, if you multiply 6 into 25, you will be getting 150. And for this, if you multiply 6 into minus 2, you will be getting minus 12. So the roots are 15 and 10. Add them, you will be getting 25. You need to get 25. So minus 25. So these roots are, these factors are minus and minus. So what are the roots, friends? 15, 10 divided by 6 and divided by 6. So what are the roots here? This is 3 5s are and this is 3 3s are. 3 2s are 5 by 2 and this is 5 2 5s are and this is 2 3s are, friends. Here what are the factors? You will be getting 3 and 4. But if you add, you should get minus 1. So bigger one will be minus. So what are the roots you will be getting, friends? Roots you will be getting minus 3 by 6 and you will be getting it as minus 4 by 6. Yeah, plus 4 by 6, friends. So forget about this thing because we need to establish A is greater than B. It is already less value as compared to A. So we need to compare these two positive values only to this positive value, friends. What is this? This is 2 by 3. Now you compare 5 by 2 and 2 by 3. 5 by 2 means this is something 2.5 and 2 by 3 means it is something what is that you will be getting? You will be getting it as 0.66 something. So this is greater. And take the other value 5 by 3 and this is 2 by 3. 5 by 3 is always greater than 2 by 3. So it's very simple. So with this you can say that A is greater than B. Like this you can compare the values. So friends, I'll end the session here. Remaining problems will be looking in the next problem. And don't forget to watch the next video because it is going to be very, very important thing. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you like our video, don't forget to like the video and also don't forget to comment your response under the comment box. Thank you very much and don't forget to watch the remaining videos also. Don't forget to subscribe us. You are watching VFocus classes.